Lil Afrika. First, let me break down the history, then allow me to interpret the present, and finally I'll offer you my solution, el plane. ¿Listo? Sir Francis Bacon, a founder of the modern Mason, a Rosicrucian with allegiance to the son of Satan, produced the blueprint for this new world reformation, the guiding spirit in the grand scheme of colonization. His writings based on ancient teachers sparked the conversation. His ideas eventually transformed his generation. You heard of William Shakespeare? Well, he's the man that made him. Francis Bacon wrote his plays, you can quote the pages. There was no actor from Stratford who could have masterminded that. The name Shakespeare originally was written with the hyphen. It literally meant shake a spear like a ray of light, as in the Greek Apollo and helmeted Athena. It was all part of the plan to expand the English language. His objective was to forge it and restore Atlantis. Benjamin Franklin followed up and put these thoughts to action, revolutionized America as well as France. He called himself Moses, indeed the seas he traveled. I guess this makes King George the Egyptian pharaoh. Queen Elizabeth imprisoned by her sister Mary supported Protestants, a vision scared the Roman clergy. She inspired Bacon's search for esoteric wisdom. Under the rose be a cross combining ancient symbols. Those who signed the Constitution were God-fearing men, most of whom were Mason, not to mention Christian. The Statue of Liberty was bitten off Queen Semiramis. If you never heard of her, she's an ancient goddess, the wife of Nimrod who founded Babylon, who built the Tower of Babel in an attempt to reach the gods. That's why Masons claim to date back to King Solomon. Their philosophy's embedded in their architecture. You really think they're concerned with the poor and homeless? They're trying to preserve a fraternal order. They control the weather. Harp is not a theory. The next series of wars will be fought with water. It's all planned to fall in line like the man in office, like the early colonies along the eastern seaboard. Just peep how they built the city of Washington, D.C. Have you ever tried to drive through the streets of crazy? It's cause they built the streets to symbolize Illuminati. Just take a look at a map, you'll see the stars aligning.
This is where the great confusion comes in. America was founded as a Christian nation, but it was also founded as an occult nation. And there have always been two parallel forces here in America. One the Christian, one the occult, dating back into the 1600s. And until you understand that, you can't understand anything going on in the world today.
I want to take a moment for all the fallen soldiers. I apologize, your life was stolen. For the ones still across the oceans who have their hopes and dreams being broken, holding tight to memories of home while on the road. I need you to focus, stop. Put the guns down. Whether white, black, or brown, you're a human being. Killing human beings for other humans being inhumane. They making money while you kill in vain. Lincoln didn't end slavery cause it was wrong. He freed the slaves to put them on the front lines of war. If you just end it for the salary, hear what I'm saying. Quit being a puppet, reload and change your aim. Consciously make the decision to be more than game. You wanna kill somebody? Kill your oppressors. Kill off Rothschild. Kill off Rockefeller. Kill off any reptilian lineage. Any founding fathers found his sons and daughters, knock them out the box. They opened Pandora when they explored and extorted us. Disarmed the National Guard, disband the military. Unarmed the army, then bomb the elite and make them sorry. Drive a tank into the National Bank, make them extinct like the nose in the Sphinx, you feel me? Make them stop collecting tolls, the bridge is already paid for. Change starts with children. Redefine education, abolish the prison system, institute true reform. Recontrol the media, rewrite the laws. To the third world, we don't need a veto. If capitalism is cancer, this is chemo. Repossess the major corporations, split the funds up. Redistribute the wealth, there's no need for hunger. Step to the steps of the White House and paint it black. Paint it brown, fuck around, burn it down. Blow the Federal Reserve into smithereens. Take over Wall Street, show them by any means. Redesign our currency to make it suit our needs. The needs of the people, not secret societies.
Secret society has always been a secret society. And to reveal anything about these secret societies ensures your death.
I said that I believe that this is all true. I don't believe that it's a hoax. The evidence is overwhelming that it's true. And by overwhelming, I mean exactly that. When you get into really investigating this, looking at it, the evidence will overwhelm you.
Did you know you didn't have to pay your income tax? It's not in the Constitution. You wouldn't find a clause for it even if you read it backwards and you magnified it. I ain't in the controversy, but I've seen the compass, surrounded by pyramids with the eye of Horus. If you're not familiar with the history, you're not enlightened. Only 5'2", but I'm a fucking giant. It takes more than a stone to knock down Goliath. It's like the final showdown between Ryu and Bison. Officially salute us, we're descendants of a message. We're reclaiming the land in the name of our ancestors. America wouldn't exist if it weren't for Africans, for the natives, immigrants, and their slave labor. How do you justify centuries of this behavior? No more begging, we've had it with the negotiations. No more murder, no more rape, the land belongs to us. We're taking over and calling it Little Africa. Lil Afrika, the new name for America. 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 Lil Afrika.
The Masons are very secretive. When they approach a man to be a member of their organisation, they will not and cannot tell him what it's all about. But what they can do is to say, well, you see, there were all these famous people. They were Freemasons, and they can name off the kings, and today, of course, they can name off Washington. And so the candidate would then argue to himself, well, who am I? I'm just a little guy, you know, or I might be a senator, but nevertheless, who am I? Compared with these, if it was good enough for them, surely it's good enough for me. If it's secret, it's going to be a good thing. So they get in, and they're not told the whole story. They're not told in the first, second, or even third degree. They're not told the whole story, but little by little, as they acquire more knowledge, and as they are deemed to be faithful to the cause, they are told more.
Yeah, truth in the form of hip-hop, illuminating the light.